AI automation. What is it? Why is it so big at the minute? And how come I've not seen it up until the other day? So for me, obviously, I like to learn about things, how to make money online. So I've been seeing a lot of AI automation recently. So it kind of got me inquisitive because I love AI. I use AI for everything. I try to use it for video ideas. I try to use it to help me with knowledge that I need. I use it to help with, obviously, my 7-month baby when we're trying to wean him. Like, well, what happens if this happens? Or could we change this? And I use AI a lot and I love it. Now, I've been going through this course. So you've got on school community. So obviously I've got a school community. It's top link in the description. If you want to join it, Unfuck Your Life. Cult. Yes, very controversial name, but just trust me. If you're one of these people that's rebellious and you like to find the alternatives to everything, what to eat, how to basically dress, like what work you want to do, you don't want to work for the man, you don't want to do this and other, great course, great community for you. So as I said, this is AI automation A to Z. This is basically a community on school. Now, I've gone through their first day here, and these are the kind of notes that I've come up with. So I have got a few here. So day one, basically I wanted to find out what AI automation was. So as I've gone through the course, it's shown obviously results of people getting clients, which is promising. It's showing that, to me, this thing isn't just a hoax. It is what actually people are using to get them to obviously earning money online, which is amazing because that's what I'm striving for. Now, as we go through the videos, I kind of discuss what AI automation is. Now, before he even gets into it, he said you want to know your ideal clients and what niche they're in. So if you want to obviously look into it more, this is the kind of thing that you've got to go through. You've got to figure out who do you actually think this is for and what is the niche. Now, for me personally, when I found out obviously about AI automation, I thought, I wonder if that's just basically getting people to use it for maybe their emails or their chatbots and stuff like that. And that's what kind of it was. So it was basically building a specific AI for things like chatbots, content creation, organizing, getting leads. And that's kind of thought, okay, fair enough. But how the fucking hell do I actually create a chatbot? Because I've never created one. All I do is go onto ChatGPT and put in bloody questions and stuff like that, and that's about it. Or I ask it to create prompts for me. But actually creating a chatbot or like getting basically leads and stuff like that, it's something that I've never ever thought about. So really, what they want you to do is solve someone's problem, and this is by becoming an AI agency. Now, it's still a little bit hazy, so obviously this is my first day learning. I'm trying to put it to you to basically get you to understand. So basically you get these different softwares, and then you obviously create the client base and the niche that they're in. So you have now got all these different, basically these different softwares where you can create what a customer wants. And you kind of think, well, this person may need this. Then what you go and do is obviously you position yourself as an agent. So you go to these people and say, look, I have an agency that deals with AI and I can help you get more leads. I can help you with chatbots. I can help you with, if you want content creation, so then you will have ideas for however long you need them. So it was a bit confusing in that sense. Like, I'm now an agent for AI, and it just, like, I am, it just got to me a little bit, because normally it's human, isn't it? When you're doing, obviously working with someone, you can go to an agency for working, but now you are basically pimping out these AIs that you've created to help them where a human would normally help them. So it's cool. It's like the way that the world's going. I love it. I think it's great. So is it something that I think I could possibly do? So when I was watching it, so the thing is, there's a few things that might hold me back and hold you back. So one of them is basically finding the ideal client. Now, when I thought about that, it's like, who's your ideal client and what niche they're in? And I instantly was like, oh, I haven't got an effing clue. So I knew obviously my niche before, it was IBD, but at the end of the day, what's that about? Like, I've now changed it to doing other stuff like this. So it's finding the right people and the right sort of ideal client that you want to sell it to. Because if you're going to do all this work, you need to know who you're going to sell it to. At the end of the day, because it is a business, and if you don't know that, then you'll never ever be able to make money. Now, the next thing is figuring out what problem to actually solve. Because if you build it, as I said previously, and no one wants it, you're never going to sell it. So what problem does that person have that you know you can solve. Then there's the software costs. There's different software. So when I was running through the first video, there was quite a few different softwares that I used to build up the AI, to make sure that it was running properly, to make sure that you could see it, like make it into demos and stuff like that, to show your ideal client and everything else. So the cost itself, there could be a little bit of an upfront cost before you can even make any money back. So are you in the situation where that is fine and you just spend a little bit of money and hey presto, you'll get that back eventually? Or is it one of them things, you know what, I can't even spend any extra money right now. So for me, that was another thing that I found that was a little bit of a setback for some. Then time learning the software. Now, if you're a bit like me, a layman who basically just learns stuff by himself, like I learned how to heal my IBD by just watching other people on how to do the carnivore diet, how to do German new medicine, literally getting all the information I possibly could, and I was cherry picking this and that and other from all the different past mistakes and everything to finally get to the program to heal my IBD. So are you one of these people that can put effort into it? Can you spend an hour? Can you spend 2 hours learning it every single day and actually getting to the point of where you can do it? Or if you've got a bit of extra income, you can maybe go to a paid one where they actually help you a bit more and get you into how to do it. But this was actually pretty good. He actually showed you how to build it on like these different things. So it doesn't take long, but when you're going through it, obviously you'd have to think, okay, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do it. And it will take a while for you to maybe pick it up, and you'd have to watch maybe on 0.25 speed just so then you can basically pick it up a bit faster. Then there's obviously, you have to know what questions to ask as it responds appropriately. So when it comes to AI, if you put the wrong thing in, it doesn't necessarily give you what you want. So you've got to learn how to actually use AI properly. Now, for me, I've used it a little bit and I've kind of understood a little bit of it, but to actually understand it and actually give it the prompts and the questions and everything it needs, it's going to take a bit more work for me, and it might take some work for you to do, where you've got to think about, actually, I need to get in the mind of the AI and get it to do exactly what I need it to do. So I need to come up with the questions, I need to come up with the solution, I need to come up with the answers, I need to do this and other to get where you actually want to be on the chatbot. Now, in the course, it does show you how to do the demo of how to do it, and you basically edit some things out, cancel some others by basically answering questions, putting questions in it. So it does seem relatively simple, but to get the finished product, I'm not sure how quickly you'll be able to come up with what you need to get to respond appropriately. And the last thing was being able to sell it to customers. So I was previously a PT, and for me, the selling part was the most hardest part. Now, I knew I could get people results. I can get them fucking into the best shape of their life, to get them into the best, like, knowing about nutrition and what the best foods and everything like that were. But actually selling it to the person and getting them to, it's basically marketed selling, isn't it? That person needs to know that you are going to get them to where they need to be. And you don't sell them on, obviously, features, you sell them on the benefits. So, if you do this, you get this and this and this. So are you able to sell? Because if not, you may be able to have the best fucking product ever, but if you can't sell it, it's a bit of a hard one. So being able to sell it to the customer is a massive one. Is it something that you could learn? Is it something that you're interested in? Because some people, like me, when it comes to like high ticket, I see them like selling like 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 courses, and they get on the phone and they might speak to them a few times. The selling that side of it just sounds fucking awful to me. I'm not one of these people that wants to be on a phone asking for money. That's why I much prefer a bit of a lower tier, like cost-wise, like a community. First link in the description, only $7 a month. Smaller community, basically getting people in there. Well, it's actually a bigger community, smaller price, getting people in there. You don't have to do much selling. You're like, look, this is what you get. Join it. It's not much money. Don't join it. It's up to you. So that's my rundown for day one. Tomorrow, I will be back to do day two and letting you know, obviously, what I've learned in day two. Is this something, by the end of day 7, I want to be able to run through everything and think, you know what, this is something that I want to do and pursue, and maybe it'll be the thing that will actually get me to make more money online and give me the freedom that I want. Now, if you want to say fuck you to basically your boss and telling them to fuck off, then join the community below. Literally, it's about us, rebellion, unfuck your life. We talk about all sorts of different aspects of your life that you want to basically unfuck, and you want to just become the best version of yourself, because it's fair. The society just wants you to follow the normal bullshit, and it's time that we just took a step back and was like, you know what, I'm gonna do what I want to do. you're not going to tell me what to do. I'll see you in the next one.